With Mother's Day coming up this Sunday, the 12th of May, I wanted to take the opportunity to pay tribute to my mother, Elizabeth Hazel Munro, Beth, and in doing so, wish all mothers across New South Wales a happy Mother's Day. A few weeks ago, the 19th of April, would have been my mum's 65th birthday. We played a game of Scrabble with a cup of tea in her memory. A year ago, on the 19th of April, the New South Wales Electoral Commission announced I'd been elected to this place. Though she would have very much disliked being in this place as a politician, Mum is a contributor to this place through me. Though she passed away almost 12 and a half years ago in a bed at Cogger's Calvary Palliative Care Unit, her values and spirit carry and lift so much of my character. Instead of somewhere like Parliament, Mum was much more comfortable out in the bush with the local Bonnet Bay Bush Care or out riding her sturdy horses, Trigger and Glenn, on our family farm in Biggar, or on the squash court in the Shire with her partner Chris. When we were growing up, she took my sister and I to Sunday school at the Sutherland Uniting Church, not out of a particular sense of devotional worship, I suspect, but as a way to ground our values on a sturdy Judeo-Christian base. Later in life, she was drawn to Buddhist values and even met the Dalai Lama when he visited Sydney, I believe in 2008. My sister and I always had fresh and healthy food in our lunchboxes. Mum and Dad separated when I was 5, and I'll never be able to express the gratitude I felt that Mum never said a bad word about Dad, never argued in front of us, never caused me to question that I was completely loved by both parents. Every year since Mum passed away, the primary school she worked at as the school's administrator and front desk lady, Como Public, invites my sister and I to attend and award a top conservationist student the Beth Munro Environment Award. It is such a privilege to do so, recognising that her colleagues and community wanted to honour her commitment to preserving our wonderful Australian natural environment. I believe that Mum also mostly voted Liberal, and I hope I'm not verballing her too much, but her commitment to Australia's way of life as an open, free and hard-working society that rewarded initiative and allows people to keep more of what they earn was important to her. She was a hard worker. She was fiercely protective when she needed to be, but so caring and generous by nature. She was quite an extraordinary person, and she faced her death through a completely unexpected cancer with the courage that all dignified people might hope to muster. I acknowledge how fortunate I was to have such an extraordinary woman as a mother. The way she lived her values left an indelible mark on mine. And most people would indeed say that their mother is just as wonderful. Valuing the role of mothers in our communities should be celebrated from the rooftops. How courageous, how determined, how selfless and compassionate women need to be as mums. And I acknowledge the many exceptional women in this House and Parliament who are mums. In 2022, 95,758 women became mothers, many for the very first time. What a daunting and exhilarating moment. Yet our birth rates in New South Wales are declining. From 2012 at a rate of 1.93 births per woman to 1.71 10 years later. Many women are questioning the viability of having children for many reasons. Could be an existential fear through climate change or the prohibitive cost of living. Not every woman wants to be or has the chance to become a mother. But at a time where women are facing a deadly crisis of disrespect, acknowledging, celebrating and supporting the role of women as caregivers is critical. Single mothers' experience of partner violence, 60%, is far greater than for women in any other household group. The mother of the Bondi attacker gave an emotional statement in the media talking about trying her very best to play supportive and stabilising roles in her son's challenged life. Wherever we can support mothers to do their best, we must. They are primarily the primary caregivers of our next generation. And after all, it takes a village to raise a child. We are all part of that village. For anyone needing it, the New South Wales Parents Helpline is 1300 1300 52. I urge the government to urgently release the 25th annual report of New South Wales mothers and babies to help understand the needs of women to be healthy and capable mothers, with funding to support it. In 2022, I ran the Melbourne Marathon and raised money for Dementia Australia, the organisation that Mum had fundraised for 10 years prior for her father. Mum fundraised by organising a party for herself, knowing that she only had months to live, because she didn't want all her friends to get together at a funeral without her. There were many, many friends that filled the hall that evening. At about the 37-kilometre mark of the marathon 2 years ago, I had my headphones in with a shuffle playlist to keep me motivated. And as I was seriously questioning my life choices, running through Melbourne's beautiful botanic gardens, the intruders intruded my waning thoughts with their absolute classic, I'll always love my mama. I wish you all a happy, reflective and loving Mother's Day.